All right, folks. One of the biggest money pits in trading and one of the biggest account blowers in trading is the fact that most traders don't know when not to trade. All right, so before we delve into this topic, put aside whatever you're doing, as usual. Pull out your notepad, and notebook, your notepad, your pen, and start writing. Most traders don't know when not to trade. Right? And the reason partially for this is the level of education in trading. The propaganda pushed by these trading influencers and these trading mentors, and I say mentors extremely lightly, they always push for finding your trading model, which is fine. However, what they fail to tell you and their followers is that knowing when not to trade is more important than knowing when to trade. And of course, they can't tell you this because they don't trade, they're not profitable, they don't know what they're talking about. Right? So once again, knowing when not to trade is more important than knowing when to trade. Euro last week, they closed with a strong bullish candle. Now what this did was it enticed dumb money traders to try and long above the high, looking for a continuation higher. All right, let's use the infamous bar replay. All right, so this is the idea of most retail traders was they were going to buy above this high or up here somewhere, aiming for higher. Right, and what happened was no surprise. Is whoever bought above the high was completely destroyed. The way to avoid this, and I've seen my DMs, some of you saying that you also got wrecked in this, never buy above a high and never sell below a low. If you had that in mind, then you wouldn't be buying or looking to buy up here, because we only buy deep retracements into bullish PD arrays, and we only sell deep retracements into bearish PD arrays. Right? Now, if you have this rule in mind, which is when not to buy and when to buy, then what it does is eliminate a lot of useless trades which you are going to take, but bearing in mind the concept, you abstain from doing so. Now let me divert your attention to a common beginner mistake, which a lot of you right now are going through. If you look back at your trading history, you'll see that you took 60 trades in one day, for example. All right, so you took a large amount of trades in a short period of time. And that is what killed your account. The reason you did that, the reason you took those 60 trades in one day, right, I've seen more. The reason you did that was because you have no entry criteria. You have no set of rules where if this happens, I enter. Or perhaps you do. Perhaps you do have the knowledge, but remember this concept, which is everything in trading is reversible, right? So let's say, for example, you're going to trade a model number one, a bullish model number one. So you wait for a candle to dig into an old low and visualize as I'm talking, right? You wait for a candle to dig into an old low and then close above it, right? The down close candle that liquidated the old low, close above. You know to enter when they close above the old low, right? And if you know that you have to enter when they close above the old low, then that also means that you don't enter unless and until they close above the old low. Right? So the concept of knowing when not to trade already exists. It exists within the concept of knowing when to trade. You simply reverse it. Right? Every exit is an entry, and every entry is an exit. Remember? And that marks the end of this brief video. In summary, perhaps that was a bit too dense. After all, this is a career path, a science, a profession, not a hobby. Right? So take it seriously. In summary, know when not to trade. Point number one. Point number two, knowing when not to trade is more important than knowing when to trade. I hope you found that insightful. I wish you good luck, good trading. And the CSE upper class launches in the next couple of hours. So if you can afford to, and if you want to go to the next level, then make sure to join.